G'day, Tonia Reeves here, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, welcoming you to another fantastic show. Lovely to be here. I was hoping to continue my theme of being outside. I am back home here in country Victoria at the moment, but it's raining, so that blew that out of the water. Anyway, we need the rain. It's very dry, and a lot of people have had to, buy water in because we're all on tank water here, so it depends on the rain as to how much water we get. So, hey, bring on the rain. We haven't had near enough yet this year, and we're into spring over here, so that's quite interesting. So hopefully a bit more rain to come over the next few weeks, which will be fun. So there we go. I hope you've all had a wonderful week, had a really busy week here, quite busy connecting with others, which has been great fun. A lot of very change in the air at the moment. Massive. Keep getting shown number fives, change, bringing through shifts. A lot of that has been connecting with others as well with their reads, is identifying areas where there's been shifts and changes. So that's exciting. I also just posted this morning I'm doing a workshop for our lovely local Buller market here in Victoria, which is a fantastic market. I highly recommend if you haven't been to see it. For those that live in Victoria, it's not far from the airport here in Victoria or Melbourne, wherever you like to say. And I've just released and I'm doing a 2-hour minimalist workshop. So that's going to be a bit of fun. It's the first time I've presented this one, and it's one that I've been guided to bring together through spirit and the information that I have been relayed. But it's something that's dear to my heart, and how that started for me was when I started travelling, when we first bought our motorhome a few years ago, and we had to pack things up into this small area from the house, everything that you need. And it soon made me realise that we have way too much stuff that we never use. And really, when you start to take a good look around, and I'm sure you could do the same wherever you are in the world, we tend to clutter up spaces and become really obsessed with gathering things that really might give us a momentary sense of excitement, but after a little while become then just something that just sits there and we might look at every now and then. So I suppose that's my reminder this week, is to say, if you want to bring new energy in, if you want to get a feeling of being lighter, then really have a good look around and see what you've got that's taking up space within your space that really doesn't mean that much to you, or you don't tend to use. So it's a great way to look around, and how I started off doing that was room by room and keeping it fairly simple, because it's, we tend to go through and even putting things away in boxes, and if you don't use it after a few months, then letting go. And I'm into the habit. A really good trick that I'll share with you just quickly before I take my calls is, whenever you buy new clothes or replace clothes, make sure that you pass on the same amount that you've purchased, so that keeps your wardrobe under control, because I know as women, we tend to gather clothes quite easily. I think we're all a bit guilty of that, so it's good to take note of it. Sorry, I'm just connecting my little stand here. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Stay right there. Okay, so that's my reminder. Let go of what no longer serves you. We're into the last half of the year. The energy is getting exciting, and it's time to embrace some new opportunities. So make way for that by clearing your space. All right, I've got Kelly in Sarnia in Ontario, Canada already. Kelly, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Really good. How's Canada treating you?
Good. Actually, the weather's kind of crappy right now. We have tornado warnings out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't imagine that. We're pretty winter here, but not, we don't get anything like tornadoes and cyclones and things like that. It must be pretty scary stuff, I'd imagine.
Actually, I'm a storm chaser, so I don't mind it.
Good. Awesome. I suppose it's like anything, when you have an understanding of it, it makes it easier, doesn't it, to get what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like me to read out what I've got for you, or did you have something you wanted to ask me?
No, I was just open to hearing anything.
Okay. I felt like, okay, initially upon connecting with my caller number one, I list it down as that there's an injection of passion needed for you at the moment. I feel a little bit like things are flatlined, and it's almost like I want to say to you, it's the calm before the storm. So there is that element of, sorry, my stand's playing up again. There is that element for you where you've been treading water a little bit, and it's like it's time now to reconnect with what it is that you're really passionate about. Can you relate to that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's almost like once you reconnect with that, there's opportunities around you, but it's like the universe. I felt with you, there's a big question mark in it's not clear exactly what you want. So it's very hard to be, for the universe to deliver exactly what it is. And it's like That's see you true. Setting new goals.
Yeah.
There's new goals around you. Can I ask, is your father in spirit?
He is, yes.
Yeah. So I've got a dad's love coming through, and I'm like, I got that before you connected, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll see if that fits. Yes, okay. Was he rather tall, your father? Yeah.
Pardon?
Is your father rather tall?
Yes.
Because he's like this. The gentleman coming through is quite tall, and I felt like he made reference to wearing a hat, but not all the time. Like he would sometimes put a hat on.
I didn't actually have very much time with him because he passed when I was pretty young. So,
okay.
The few memories I do have are very thin, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's like he's coming step. Sorry? It's like he's stepping in for you at the moment.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
is there anything?
So I'll continue on with just what I picked up, and this was with him coming through as well. It's like now's the time that you're reconnecting to your soul purpose. So I feel like you haven't been doing what it is that makes your heart sing previous, but you're in that zone now, ready to connect with that.
Yes.
Yep. So you've kind of done the you've done the groundwork. It's like he's showing me, and now's the time to have faith and confidence that you're ready to step into this. And it's almost like I also got for you that you care a lot for others, and you do a lot for others, and it's time for you to get that balance right by giving yourself the space to do what you need to do.
Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah. I have custody of my sister's children as well as my own right now, so I'm constantly taking care of other people, I guess. And I am kind of attached to the outcome when I shouldn't be.
Yes, yeah. And it's easy said than done. I totally, we do tend to it's a human thing to be attached to what the end result's going to be or how things are going to work out, because it just, sometimes that's what does keep us going. But there's also that element of stopping and taking time for you. So I feel like your dad's in there going, it's time for you. And there was something, he was showing me the two of you holding hands. So I don't know whether that was something he did and you looking up to him like he's showing me. So I feel like that's when you were quite young, but it's almost like I want to say he's coming back to hold your hand again.
That's awesome.
And give you a leg up.
That's really great.
There's also an element where he's showing me that there needs to be a holiday or a break, or there's something you've been tossing up. I feel like you've been thinking about planning a break, and whether you've kind of dismissed it and it's time to put that back into place.
Yeah. Because
it's like that.
Well, like right now I'm just kind of planning to go back to school. So I'm just trying to figure out where I fit into the world, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what to take in school, and I think I should take addiction counseling because of my history, but I don't really know. I don't think I have confidence in myself because of my history, but I know that I am capable, but it's just kind of scary to move forward, I guess.
Yeah. You're very clever, and I have to say and acknowledge that in a lot of cases, exactly like you just said, we don't tend to have that as much self-belief, and it's what others can see within us, but we don't always carry that around with us. But for you, this is about doing what you love to do and not worrying about how, a little bit, I suppose, like what you said earlier, not worrying about the end result, but having the confidence that your sole purpose is there, because it's like I'm shown you know what you love to do. And I usually when that comes up, I'll question and say if everything else wasn't part of your big picture and it was just a case of you solely did exactly what you want to do, what would that be?
Yeah, it would be helping others.
Yeah.
Through anything.
So that's where you need to be.
Yeah.
Yes. And part of that is helping yourself.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I want to say to you, like taking a couple of days away or having a break, there's an element in that for you with making this decision. It's like you need to go away and just get some space and reconnect.
Oh, I am actually planning on going camping for 2 days.
Yeah, good. Yeah, because I see that. Like it's just that's where you'll get your revelations and you'll get the clarity that you're seeking. And obviously with looking after your sister's kids and all that you've got on your plate, it's hard to have time to go, where do I fit in this picture?
Yeah.
So so take that time. It's really important. But and you are divinely guided. So I feel like you get the signs that, Spirit's stepping in and being around you.
Very much so. I think with my history, like I used to believe in, I don't know, I only ever saw the scary thing. Until I came out of my addiction and I kind of started seeing the opposite side. So it's been a ride.
Wow. And this is it. So you can share your experiences because you've had, you've been there, and there's nothing better than being able to help others with the fact that you know exactly what needs to be done. It's like you're not sitting there telling people what to do without having had that experience. You've had that experience. So that's an absolute balance. And I always say that's part of your life path when you've been through and come through the other side, is helping others that are in the same situation.
Yeah.
And don't feel you have to be fully healed. Don't feel everything has to be perfect for that to happen. Just step into that.
Okay.
Okay. But your dad's there. You're divinely guided. He's like, it doesn't matter. Even if you just sat back, the opportunity is going to come up. So don't worry about it.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I better go on to my second caller. Thank you so much. But total self-belief. Kelly, you've got it. Don't doubt. Bye. Okay, I've got Amber in Bird Island, Minnesota, USA. Hi,
yes,
Amber.
hello.
How you going?
Hi. Good. And yourself?
Really good, thank you.
Good.
Okay, would you like me to read out what I've connected for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. We've got, first up I got for you, I have to acknowledge and say a big pat on the back and well done. There's a lot to be proud of around you.
There's a lot of what around me? Excuse me?
There's a lot of being proud of you. There's a lot of, like, the message I got from Spirit is they're very proud of what you've achieved and what you've done, and you deserve a big pat on the back. So I don't know whether you're the sort that doesn't tend to normally acknowledge how far you've come and the things you've achieved, but they want me to say that to you straight up.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, and it was really come through strongly. So it's like, well done.
Oh, nice. That's nice to hear.
Yeah. Because we don't sometimes, we don't often give ourselves that. So it's nice to hear that from somebody else.
No, we don't.
Also,
You're right about that.
Also, nature's important at the moment for you with your connection. And I also picked up around that it feeds your souls. Feed your soul, sorry.
My soul? Is that what you said?
Yeah, feed your soul. The connection to nature, being outside is important. There's a serenity and there's an element of self-love that came through with that message. And it's like it's time to commit time to you. So a little bit like my last caller in, sometimes we do everything for everybody else and not commit to ourselves. And it's like, I was shown for you, it's time for you now. And it's almost like the door's been opened up to help that happen. So I don't know whether things have just changed for you, but I feel like over the last couple of months, it's actually going to be made easier to happen, I want to say.
That's good. I could use a break.
Yeah. There was in connecting, I also picked up about regarding a slight blockage around forgiveness. So I feel like there's somebody that you've done a bit of work with forgiving, but it's almost like it's time to totally let that one go. So and I also got in that message, you're not condoning their behaviour, but you're allowing yourself to release it so you can now move into where you need to be.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like, because it's really stepping up for you now. You're really stepping into your power, and I want to say, don't fear being your powerful self.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
It's like
I was wondering about that. Yep.
Yeah, now is the time. And you've been getting, because they're showing me, you've been getting the green lights.
The green light, is that what you said?
Yeah, you've been getting the green light. So that to me is like, you have doors opening, you get the green lights where things are happening and people are saying yes and opportunities are coming your way.
Okay.
All right, so if they're not there yet, they're not far away.
All right.
Okay. Exciting, I
Yeah,
want to
that
say.
sounds good.
There's something that you're tossing up that over here is around Christmas time, but around December is something that they're showing me that what are they showing me? It's like there's a bit of a shift and change for you come the end of this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so be open to that because it's like it's a really good thing. It's something that's exciting and you're going to go, oh, my God.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
And I feel like you're open to it too. So it's like you're ready. You're ready for action.
I am way ready. I am ready.
Yeah. Yes. You've done all the hard yards. There's nothing more to do. It's like I'm showing there's no more bumps in the road. It's about embracing that opportunity. So, and this I feel like come towards the end of the year, there's something whereby it's through somebody that you already know or you have connections with that there's going to be this opportunity. And I feel also in regards to it, there is travel from where you're living now. So there is something regarding travel and moving, but not moving when I say moving, not necessarily physically moving, but like being able to have freedom in what you're doing. So going to different areas.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's exciting.
All right.
It's a little bit different. Yeah, it's a little bit different in the element. This still relates to something that you're doing, but it's like you're going to get this offer that's a bit different to what would be expected. So it's like they're showing me just be open to that.
Okay.
I'm also looking at, okay, so have you noticed a shift also in the last couple of months? It's like things have transpired or things have been panning out, whereas prior to that, it wasn't looking like they're going to pan out.
The last few months have been hard. I feel like I've been kind of, I just had awakening about 3 weeks ago. And before that, I almost feel, I don't know, I'm learning all the stuff, but like the dark night of the soul or something, it was really hard. Like for a couple of years, I just kind of went through a numb stage, like everything left. I didn't think anything was pretty. My compassion for everything was just gone for like 2 years straight.
Wow.
And so just recently, about I'm going to say a month ago, or about 3 weeks ago, I had an awakening, and everything disappeared. All the pain, it all made sense.
Fantastic.
So
what an experience.
Yeah, so I'm seeing things differently.
Yeah. And there's an element to that.
I think that kind of seems to happen.
Yeah. And it's like you've shown that you went through that for a reason, because I always say nothing is a coincidence. You went through that experience to, again, be able to, whether it's sharing it with others and showing people that you can turn things around, there's that element of you now offering that gift to others.
Right. Yes, that's true. And that's, I'm excited about that.
Yes, yeah. And it's like because you innately know that that's part of your purpose.
Yeah, true. Yep.
So this is where this opportunity is going to come in, and it's through people that you know. So I feel like there's an element where these connections that you have are aware of this shift that you've had. So then the opportunities will come through from there.
Okay.
Okay. You've got a few family in spirit, I want to say.
I have what?
You have a few family members in spirit around you.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you do. You do. It's like, can I say, where does the big family come from? Is that on your father's side?
Yes, my dad's side. Yes.
Your dad's side, okay, because someone's there going, and your mum's side. So there's a lot of those in spirit, because I want to say it's like a collection of them. But there's the women on one side and the men on the other. It's quite funny.
Really? And did you say that they visit me or they surround me?
Yeah, they surround you, definitely. Because you get lots of different signs, and that is that there's the connection with many, there's a few different ones that are stepping up around you, but it's almost like they all have different ways of communicating with you. So some you're getting them stepping in powerfully around you, and there's others that there's a couple of ladies together that have got a really funny sense of humour, and they do things like shifting things around. But also I want to say they're showing me pictures. So whether your pictures on the walls move or there's something that they do that's funny, but they've got a great sense of humour.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, you'll notice, because it's like they do it and they're laughing. So I have to say they're almost like carbon copies of each other. So is it aunties? Because I feel like they're a generation up. Like I don't feel like it's they're directly, like they're on your thing. They're a little bit older, and this is on your dad's side because there's massive amounts of them. But I feel like these ladies are the spokes ladies for the group, I have to say.
That she has what? I'm sorry.
It's like they're the spokespeople for this I want to say like contingency of family members, I have to say. There's lots of them. But they're also making you aware that's where the spiritual side came from. There's a lineage of that. If you were to look back in your line, there's others that connect to spirit that have that psychic gift as well. And I feel like it is on your father's side.
Yes. Yep, it probably is. There's a lot more family members on the dad's side.
Yeah, because and
I was really close to my dad's side.
Yeah, and it's like I want to say, like, have you ever looked at where your connection starts from on that side? Like, is there, like, because I want to say there's a lot of wisdom, and I'm getting like, I feel like even American Indian heritage or something along that line that's really quite wise and quite able to bring about a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, that would be on my grandma's side. I think she was half.
Yep.
Maybe a quarter.
Yep. Yeah, cool.
Indian?
Because it's like that's where it comes from. They're showing me. So you resonate towards that too.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and that's why, because it's part of you. It's part of your DNA. So it's like use that wisdom wisely.
Okay.
All right. So tune in.
All right.
The messages you are receiving are quite profound. So what sometimes I say is writing them down when you get the insight. So sometimes it feels like thoughts that you're having that are just your thoughts. But when they come out of the blue, and especially for you, I feel like it's when you stop and take time to quieten things down, you're getting these insights. So they are profound and they will help you in all aspects of life for you at the moment.
Is that what they call spirit guides?
Yeah, it's like, well, for you it's family. Yeah, you've got your guides in that as well. But they're all, whether it's from your guides or family, doesn't matter. The insights are what are relevant. So they want to give you a message, so make sure you take note rather than just dismissing it as a random idea, okay? Because you get a lot of good ideas and they're relevant. So they're helping you with that, and they're just acknowledging and telling me that.
Okay.
So time to shine, sister. No more hiding. Yeah. Don't be afraid to stand out, because that's what you were born for.
Right.
Okay. Lovely to connect, Amber. I'm getting the wrap up. I love that you live in Bird Island. There's a lot of freedom around that in itself. And have a wonderful week. And don't
Thank
forget.
you so much.
My pleasure. Please keep us posted. I can't wait to hear all about you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I will.
All right.
And
take care.
Have a blessed night.
Thank you very much. All right. I better wrap up here before I run out of time. Thank you so much for connecting. It's been a wonderful show as per usual. Same time, same place next week. Woohoo!